So if you're a beginner who's just getting into this hobby of ant keeping, you're probably going to want to buy your first formicarium and along with other supplies. So today I'll be talking about 3 companies that, in my opinion, are the best when it comes to buying supplies and when it comes to buying formicaria. Ready? Formicaria is the professional term for like ant farms or just the setup for your ants. And yeah, let's get to the first on this list, which is Tar Heel Ants. Tar Heel Ants is a variety of products, ranging from tiny formicaria for just a single queen and a few workers, to huge ones that cost a ton of money and can house an entire mature colony. Their smaller formicaria are pretty cheap. So if you're not sure whether you want to stick with this hobby in the future, you can buy one of those and just have a single small colony and see if you actually do enjoy this hobby and want to continue and, get bigger colonies and stuff. Tar Heel Ants has been around for quite a while, so their quality is definitely good, although personally when I bought from them, the formicaria I received had one broken hydration system, but that's alright because in general their quality is definitely good. They also have a YouTube channel and with videos about their products and such. YouTube channel is probably the most famous ant company out there is antscanada. Now their channel has 40,000 subscribers, and that's likely due to the fact that antscanada was founded around 6 years ago, so they are really old, and it was founded by Mikey Bustos, a Filipino singer who's been featured on Canadian Idol. If you can hear it in the background right now, is actually antscanada's theme song, which along with other songs and tutorials and stuff is on their YouTube channel. Since antscanada has been around for such a long time, their product line has changed considerably, but recently their most famous design is probably the Omni Nest, which pictured here is actually made of acrylic. So it's a really new and really interesting, unique idea. Now it comes in a variety of sizes, and the largest of these sizes are actually really expensive. But the good thing about these is you can just simply buy a small one, and they're modular in design, so you can keep adding on the larger ones as time goes on and your colony starts growing. So if you buy a small one, you can attach the extra large once your colony gets to a certain point in size. So it's a very neat idea. They are expensive, but they're definitely good quality formicaria, since a lot of people use them, including Mikey Bustos himself with his colonies, so they're definitely safe for your ants and they definitely work. And if you don't like the design of the Omni Nests, antscanada does have a variety of other products, other formicaria, like the ones pictured here, although they're definitely less popular than the Omni Nests. The antscanada website does feature their own forum, which, although it's not the most popular ant forum out there, it's definitely useful, especially if you want faster support for your products, or if you just want to chat with other antscanada users. Now that brings us to the last company on our list, which is By Formica. Now these guys are a newer company, and so they have a smaller range of formicaria that they sell, but what makes them stand out is the fact that their formicaria are really interesting and unique. For example, here is their grow tube design, which as you can see looks completely different from the other designs I've shown you guys so far. And so, By Formica products definitely have that futuristic look to them. Well, since they do have a more limited user base since they're newer than the other companies, but from the people that have used their products, not that many people have had problems, so I'm going to assume that their quality is definitely up to par. The pricing on these grow tubes isn't too expensive, it's pretty reasonable, and while grow tubes definitely aren't very big formicaria, the pricing's pretty cheap, so it kind of matches. Something else that makes By Formica stand out is the fact that they have their own ant food formula, which I have received free samples of this before, and while I still think that feeding actual insects and honey and other sugar sources is better, this could easily be very useful for people who have a lot of colonies. Since it's very hard to catch enough insects in the wild to feed a big colony, and it's also, not everyone wants to raise their own crickets or mealworms, and so this could come in really handy for those people. Well, that brings this list to an end. Now, I'm sorry if I failed to include, a lot of other companies from different countries like Germany and from different parts of Europe, and that's probably because of 2 reasons. First of all, I have never ordered from those companies before since they're so far away. And also because most of their websites and users speak in foreign languages, which I can't understand. And so I thought, including them, I might misinterpret a lot of information, and I wouldn't want to spread wrong information. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, or if you found it useful, hopefully you'll subscribe and leave a like down below. Really appreciate the support. And if you have any feedback, comments, suggestions, whatever, well, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. As always, your feedback is really welcome and appreciated. Well, that's it for today. Bye!